How to check class loading? Public class demo. So here we are discussing about class loaders. So for that we are writing a program. Now name of our class is demo. Now inside demo we have main function. This is our main function. Inside main function we are creating one object D. This is class name. In class demo we are creating object D. Now after creating object D, here we have one class which is public class demo, and inside this class we have integer num. Now static int count 10. Now we have static block here, and inside we are printing in first static. Now here we are after static block we have normal block, and here we are printing in non-static block. Now we have public demo. So demo is our block. Inside demo we are writing in no arc constructor, and after that also we have static block. Inside that we have written in second static. Now let us see output of this program. So output is first in first static. So static block is executed first. Now in first static, and after that count 10. That means static keyword is given first preference. That's why in first static count 10. Now in second static. So this is our second static block. Now here we are writing in second static. Now we are writing in non-static block, and here we are writing num, which is initially 0. Now here we are writing public demo in no arc constructor. So this means that first preference was given to first static block, then preference was given to second static block, then preference was given to in non-static block, which is non-static. Now preference was given to no arc constructor, public demo in no arc constructor. What is the use of class java.lang.class? In Java, whenever any class gets loaded, it is represented by instance of class. Every time JVM creates an object, it also creates a java.lang.class object that describes the type of object. All instances of same class share the same class object, and you can obtain the class object by calling the getClass method of the object. This method is inherited from java.lang.object. Now JVM, when JVM is creating an object, it also creates a java.lang.class object that describes the type of the object. All instances of the same class share the same class object, and you can obtain the class object by calling the getClass method of the object. This method is inherited from java.lang.object. Suppose you create two instances of class called person. Example, person A new person, person B new person. If A dot get class is equal to B dot get class, then print A and B are instances of same class. Else print A and B are instances of different class. In this case, it will print A and B are instances of same class because they are both instance of the class person. So instance of operator is used to find whether class belongs to superclass, etc. Now we need name and new instance because many times it happens that we don't know the name of class to instantiate while writing code. We may get it from config files, database network, or from any upstream. This is we call reflective way of creating object, which is one of the most powerful feature of Java, which makes way for many frameworks. Example Spring Struts, which uses Java reflection.